Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is my unboxing game review of Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles. I'm just going to do an initial unboxing of it. I've just gotten this out of the box, and I just pulled the plastic wrap off of it. It's a recent purchase. This game's been out there for a while, but it's new to me. I've not really seen much play of it online, so I'm just going to kind of go into this cold. It's from Ares Games. I believe they also produced the War of the Rings game, which we've got lots of coverage on Ares Games there. So yeah, looking forward to checking this out. A buddy of mine just went to the anniversary Chicago 2024 Battlestar Galactica reunion, the reboot reunion. And he had a great time there. They did like lots of meet and greets. I think the actors even stayed in the same hotel. So they were having like, I think he had breakfast with the Olmoses. They were like in the table next door and they were chatting, talking about baseball and stuff like that. But it was Edward James Olmos. He got photo op with Edward James Olmos. They met James Callis, who plays Gaius Baltar, and some funny stories about meeting Michael Hogan. It's very fun. Michael Hogan, who was in a wheelchair actually at the time, but very friendly. Had some great times there. So thought I'd pick this up, get back into some Battlestar Galactica. We did play a bunch of Battlestar Galactica of the board game, and we've got all of those expansions. If you want to go check those out, you can. And I also did a miniature painting of those Battlestar Galactica miniatures. But let's just check the back of the box. Okay, it says, Cylons were created by man. They evolved. They rebelled. After 4,571 days, the Cylon War ended with a sudden armistice. Peace lasted 40 years, but now the Cylons are back, as fierce and combative as ever. They want to exterminate what remains of mankind, and they have a plan. The 12 colonies are wasted to ruins, but the colonial fleet is there to face Cylon spaceships and protect what is left of mankind. In Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles, players take control of colonial and Cylon spaceships to face each other in furious dogfights and daring missions. The set includes 4 beautifully ready-to-made miniatures, 2 Cylon Vipers Mark II, and 2 Cylon Raiders. It also includes combat rules, spaceship cards, pilot cards, talent and flaw cards, asteroid and planetoid templates, and everything you need to know to play. That's kind of cool. To get a game mat for that. That game mat looks cool with the star field. I'll probably just use, I was thinking about it, I probably will just use the back of like another game mat, because at least it's black, something like this, Well, maybe my first gameplay. The miniatures are already painted, so I think you can just get right into this. I won't have to like do the usual delay that happens after the unboxing and review where I have to paint the miniatures. Well, anyway, let's get into this. We've got 4 minis. Oh, it's cool. It's got a lot of different gadgets on this. So we've got inside here some dice. We've got the rule cards. We've got the vehicle cards. I got some decals for something. I'm all new to this, so I'm not sure anything about. Here's the asteroid kind of tokens that we can use. And there's also some directional looking components. And then we have the Viper Mark II cards, and we have got the Cylon Raider cards. 2 sets of those. I guess there's 1 set. And I know nothing about this game other than I know it's a dogfight game. So I see that there's all these kind of dogfight maneuvers. They remind me of like old football plays. So I guess you can take 1, 2, or 3 as your option. It's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at the miniatures. Yeah, I thought those would be fun to pick up as I... Oh, look, one of these stickers has come off. Yikes, what is that? The decal came off. Okay, I just placed it back on there, but maybe just the sharpness of those edges. Okay, so it looks like there's some stands and some dials here for for the different vehicles, but I'm mostly interested in these minis. Like, wow, look at that. That is amazing looking, right? Maybe that's the thumbnail. Maybe this is the thumbnail with the Cylon Raider next to it. Right there, there's our thumbnail. And we got the Cylon Raider as well. They look quite cool. Yeah, guys, go check out, I've got the paint through video for, in the Battlestar Galactica board game that we've got a number of seasons out there. I actually went ahead, they're very tiny little minis. I've gone ahead and painted those up. There's also these stands, which I believe are this is how we have the directionally pointing ships. Something like this. And then these would get placed on the tabletop. Yeah, looking cool. And I'm assuming that these are some kind of score type controller type setups. So this is where you keep track of your stats, I'm guessing. You got a dial here. You've got altitude 0, plus or minus. So it's got fly above, fly below. You've got speed, and then FTE. And then we've got kinetic energy. Interesting, so this is sort of keeping track of our momentum as well. Wow. Well, yeah, there was something cool about the original series, right? The way that they revolutionized the way the way the spaceships flew. So here's Starship Battle Scenarios booklet, and here's the Starship Battles rule booklet. One thing I noticed, all of the cards have got that kind of Battlestar edges, so this is kind of cool. All the books in Battlestar always had this kind of feel to it. So we can take a quick look through the rules. Got Cylon Raider cards, ID tags, some damage counters. Oh, there's combat rulers in this box here. We got asteroid field templates, the quick start rules, forward movement, backward movement, speed control. So the fate of the entire human race depends on my wild guess, Gaius Baltar. And this is going to be fun. So we can start the quick, maybe what I'll do is I will get a quick start game going. We can add some complete rules, because it looks like they give you a quick start version and a complete rules where we can really get into the details. And I guess we only start out with these 4 ships, but I think maybe we'll do a playthrough of the maneuver cards. Oh, there's like, for example, there's a tailing feature and distances in 3-dimensional space, which is interesting. So if you raise or lower, you -1 off your distance, or you add 1 on your distance, something like that. Optional features: asteroid fields, sparse asteroid fields, dense asteroid fields, pilot cards. So what are the pilot cards that we get? Let's see what the pilot cards we have. We got this Viper. We've got original pilot card, Cylon pilot cards. So we only get an Adama card. We only get a we only have 1 colonial pilot card, it looks like. Interesting. Let me take a look at those. So here's the cards. So we have to get another pilot card to play. Let's see how it works. Get this open here. Yes, we've got the Cylon Raider, Viper, and we just have Apollo. Lee Apollo. I never remembered his name was Leland. They probably said it though. Here's our Cylon pilot. And they get different talents as well. So we can go check those talents out as well. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so looking forward to getting this on the tabletop. Guys, go check out our Patreon. Check out our bookstore down below in the link description. We've got the classic Pontos Fathom Press bookstore down below. The channel is not monetized, so you guys can help us out by checking out the bookstore. We've got the Artificial Psychoanalysis of Desiring Machines by August Moldenhauer. There is a section in this that talks about Battlestar Galactica. So if you go into the book 2 of this, Psychoanalysis of Artificial Intelligence, there's an entire, here's Cylon, the Machinic Desire of the Analyst. And it talks about the Cylons, the different models from the old series to the new series, and how in a way it plays into ideas like Rupert Sheldrake's morphogenic fields. It talks a lot about the rise of artificial intelligence and how science fiction provides sort of like the artificial memory of the coming up of AI. So go check that out in the bookstore. You can also check out our Patreon, our Battlestar Galactica gameplay. We also have Twilight Imperium gameplay. We have Dune board gameplay out there, as well as Game of Thrones, Song of Ice and Fire, Tainted Grail, and Cthulhu, Death May Die. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. We'll see you on the gameplay. Bye-bye.